we use tin plating for food can because tin is relatively safe. However, the disadvantage of tin plating is tin is actually a less reactive metal than iron. So if the tin layer is broken, then the iron food can will rust faster than usual. That's why you can see in supermarket, when the canned food is damaged, they will try to sell it in lower price because the rusting will start at the moment the can is damaged, which is a bent or snatched surface. Next one is something new, so please pay attention. The second protection method is called sacrificial protection. The idea comes from the previous experiment. When iron is contact with a more reactive metal, the more reactive metal tends to lose electron more readily than the iron. This is wonderful because the iron object will rust later. The reactive metal is said to be sacrificed. So the galvanizing process we have mentioned in the previous page is a good example for sacrificial protection. In daily life, the iron-made ship will contact with zinc block or magnesium block attached on the surface because the ship is travel in the sea, so this is no point for the ship to keep away from air and water, right? But since zinc is more reactive than iron, so during the process, zinc will lose electron first, and the sailor, easy, just replace the zinc block from time to time. Then the iron-made ship body can be protected. And here shows, before the zinc plate is broken, the iron object is protected by protecting layer. Once the zinc layer is broken, the iron object still under protection by sacrificial protection. So I don't care the ship body is scratched or bent. In case there is zinc block here, the iron-made ship body will not get rust. Next one, what about the iron object that is difficult for us to paint? For example, the iron pylite in underground. So it is no point for us to dig the road and paint the iron pylite from time to time, right? So the iron pylite will be connected to a block of magnesium and zinc. And here shows the workers again try to change the block of magnesium from time to time. Then the whole underground water pylite will be protected. The third one is a bit difficult for you. It is called cathodic protection. This time, the iron object is contact to the negative terminal of the power supply. Why we should choose the negative terminal is because scientists find that the electron will coming out from the negative terminal. So the iron object, in case it is connected to the negative terminal, electron will be supplied by the battery. So what about the positive one? The positive one, simple, just connect with a graphite is okay. During operating, the electrons are supplied to the iron object from the battery, and this prevents the iron object from losing electron to form iron to iron. So you can expect, in case the battery get power, the iron object will not get rust. This is usually used in car body. Don't forget we have a car battery inside, right? So the car body, again, we cannot stop the car body from contact with oxygen and water. We cannot stop the surface of the car body from scratching or bend. So cathodic protection is a good choice. Finally, is the alloying of iron. We cannot stop use iron, but we can introduce different elements into the iron-made object to form an alloy, for example, carbon, chromium, or manganese. As a result, we can make something new called stainless steel, which is resist to corrosion. The disadvantage is alloying is a quite expensive method. Another point is not every object can be made by alloy. Next, this is the social impact on why we should spend time on study rusting. Because iron is so important in our society. It is hard and strong, so it is used as a construction material for many objects. from vehicle to beach to pipeline. In case when the iron object undergo rusting, as we mentioned before, the rust will weaken the structure or the hardness of the iron object, and this will damage the building on structure, and further, this will endanger the properties. Also, rusting will lead to waste of natural resources. As a result, we should apply different methods to prevent rusting, because in case, for example, the beach got rust, this is much more expensive than build a new one than maintain it.